Hi everyone! Oh my gosh, the chat has been so awesome during like the first 5 minutes of the pre-stream stuff. It is so great to see everyone in there. Hi! I cannot, I love this. This is so much fun. The chat's getting so awesome. My regulars are there. Hello everyone. Happy lunch break. I am so excited to get this guy finished up. For those of you who are new to this, I've been working on the Cthulhu miniature from WizKids. They sent this to me. This is part of their Wave 9 pack, and this is the backing of the packaging. So this is how they have it painted up. But of course I did my usual Muse thing, and I took it to a different color combination because, you know, Why not? So good morning to everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, because I know I have a lot of my friends over in Europe tuning in, which is fantastic. We've been talking about elf ears too in the chat, and yes, I do wear my elf ears for my games. The shorter ones I've started wearing for when I'm DMing, and the longer ones I wear when I'm can't triel my Eladrin. So it's fun. But he is almost done, this dude, which I'm really happy about. I'm going to get it so that we have his water effects finished up here. This song got loud. 1 second, please. I also downloaded some new music from TeknoAxe. We'll see if I like it. I might change it up after this show. We'll go from there. Let's see here. Oh, wait, hold on. Waster Warboss says, Ovi, I did some research on weremuck, so apparently you're going to need to find a golden acorn raw. Good luck. Oh my! Golden acorn, you say? That's going to be interesting. And hello, Dan. How are you? Thank you for jumping in. But yes, I'm going to basically work with this guy, and you can see he has this clear plastic where this is the water effect stuff. Now, yes, I did get paint on here, and what I'm going to do is go through here and take off some of the paint, strip it away, so that when I go and do the water effects, you're not getting this muddling of the colors. Some of it I will leave, just so it gets the effect that it's on the skin, it's, you know, the coloring underneath. But for the most part, there are some parts I want to strip down. So that's the plan for today. Get the paint pulled off of the clear plastic areas. Start doing the water effects, which I'm going to be doing with craft paints. So we're off the Vallejo color game color line, and I'm jumping over to my Plaid supplies. And then what I'm also going to do is get the wings back on. And yes, the wings did get some paint on them, so we're going to be stripping this area as well. Because believe it or not, those slight layers of paint can actually affect how this will lock back into the socket. So I'll be stripping the paint off this area very carefully, because I don't want it to get too much on the wings. And, God, you guys are so active. Zing! Let's see here. Oh, look at everyone there. I know, Nicholas. He's good. Dude lifts. Look at that. The 6-pack? It's actually like almost like an 8-pack, actually, because look. Yeah, he's crazy built. He's like, oh. Not a Cthulhu I'd want to mess with. Not that I'd want to mess with any Cthulhu. Thank you very much. All right, so to do this stripping of the paint, I always go to the nail polish remover. You want acetone. Acetone is actually very helpful. I grew up with acetone in my house because my father sold chemicals and stuff, and acetone was one of them. So basically, you're going to be using 100% acetone nail polish remover. It just helps pull away that paint, and it gives you some control too because of the evaporation factor. So you're not worrying too much about puddling. What I am going to use is a Q-tip, or a cotton swab if we don't want to get into branding. So I'm going to be using one of these guys, and it's basically, I just take it and I make sure the cotton's nice and tight. So sometimes you have to roll it between your pointer and your thumb like I'm doing right here. And then I'll dip it into the nail polish remover, and then I'm going to go to the spots where I need to remove. And you can see right through here, this is definitely stuff I don't want. So I'm just going to go through and with the Q-tip basically just pull it away, which I love how quick and easy that is. So see, there you go. Bye-bye. It's so simple. It's fantastic. Oh God, you guys are hysterical. Hello, Raven Wolf. Hello, Miguel. By the way, let's celebrate Miguel. He has been doing his creations for 5 years now with 3D printing, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So congratulations to Miguel. You are doing wonderful things, and I love what you have out there. Obviously, because I paint so many of your minis on here. Oh, gosh. Jan, you had to put on your headphones? Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, we get that too when the president comes to visit because I'm close to the New York City area, so you get the lovely helicopter zooming through. That's always fun. This, I tell you, yeah, Opera Ghost, this sculpt is fantastic. I am so pleased with it. And a few of the other ones from the Wave 9 have some really great details on them, so definitely keep your eye out for those. Grab them when you can. It's good stuff, WizKids. Bravo. Looking forward to 10 now. Ta-da! Miguel is a national treasure, Opera Ghost. I agree. Absolutely agree. Oh, I love seeing all of you in the chat. This is fun. So yeah, this is basically just my going through and pulling off. Now, when the Q-tip starts to look really worn and grody, you can peel it off little by little. I'll do that. Remove some. And just kind of pop it into a little pile elsewhere. You can do that, but honestly, sometimes it'll get to the point where your Q-tip is so frayed off It's just better to switch to the other side or jump over to a new one if you've used both. But this is really super simple and easy. And like I said, because it evaporates quickly, you don't have to worry about it falling in and getting into your paints as long as you're pulling it back and away. It's definitely my little tip for you today. Alright, this definitely pulled the paint I wanted off the front here. We're getting closer. Look at that. See? Had all that paint over here and now bye-bye. Bye-bye, kitty. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, geez. Hello, Craig. Hello, Cal. Hello, Ink and Ignorance. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm so glad. What I did is well, first of all, I had to get my new lighting set up. I got a fantastic new light. Thank goodness. It came quickly, which I was very happy about. So I had to get my lighting readjusted, which meant readjusting the screen and stuff on my OBS. And it will eat the plastic if you let it soak, Dice Guy. If you put it in there and let it soak, yes, it will eat the plastic. Acetone will do that to a lot of stuff. But I'm just taking a light amount, and the evaporation at this point is my friend. Like right through here, I want to remove some of this paint. You can also use a paintbrush. If you're going to use a paintbrush, don't make it a paintbrush you want to keep, because oftentimes those bristles will start to fray up and melt because of the acetone, which is why I like Q-tips. The Q-tips gives me a lot more control through this area, and it pulls up at the same time, so I'm not using as much as you would think. But now I have that whole lovely area exposed again, which wasn't the case before. So yay. Thank you, Jan. That's a great way to put it. Regulars and future regulars. I love my regulars. It's so much fun Wednesdays. I gotta tell you, last week I was sitting there, I'm like, where is everyone? Where did everyone go? Where are they? I don't know what's going on with YouTube doing that. Like, it literally, when I was done with the stream, I went back and I looked at my settings, and everything had been reset. The closed captions, the monetization, the public viewing. I was not a happy Muse. I was not amused. Does Miguel sell his creations? No, Michael, he does not sell them. He has them available for you for free on Thingiverse. You can also be a part of his Patreon and get access to other files and such things. He's wonderful about sharing what he creates for everyone. Again, which is why he's such a treasure to our crafting and miniature community. You've melted some. If you soak them, you're going to melt them. If you go carefully with just a little bit, you will not melt them. Alright, this Q-tip is definitely starting to seep at the base. Yeah, there you go. Plug yourself, Miguel, please. I mean it. Get yourself out there. Oh, thank you, Jan, for putting... Yes, we have the Discord server going. It has been so nutty for me this summer. I'm jumping in when I can to say hi to everyone. I actually have a convention. Because I'm crazy. I am going... What V said, but more masculine. Miguel. You're crazy. So I have Keystone coming up. I leave Friday, and our first panel is actually Friday evening, and we're talking about streaming. When you're streaming and doing the D&D stuff and all that grandness. I'm doing it with the Nerdarchy guys, as well as a few other notables in our community. Unmade Gaming, Devil's Luck, and Miss Ninja. I always flip the two around. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's... I'm looking forward to that. It's at the same location as PAX Unplugged. So the weird thing for me is going to be there and like feeling like I'm at PAX Unplugged and expecting to see all my usual PAX Unplugged people, and it may not be the case. Okay, so Waster Warboss says, I have a player ask me if I had given one of his characters a power that caused problems, would I take it away? I said no, I would just make it harder challenge to balance the campaign. Thoughts? Why not? Quite frankly, if you have a player who's got a little bit more OP going on, ante it up a little bit. You can even put in some challenges involved with their backstory and that type of thing. I love doing things like that. Like, make it so it's more personalized to them and they have to grow and develop and shape things as a result of it. Hello, Mixonovitsky. Hopefully I got that right. Thank you for jumping in. Okay, still going around and removing the paint from these water effects. I am going to change my Q-tip because it's starting to get too gnarly after I get this one area here. So yes, I'm looking forward to doing that. If you're in the Philadelphia area, please take a look at it and consider joining us. We're the guys at Nerdarchy and I and these other wonderful people. Oh, and James Intercasso is going to be there as well. I knew I was forgetting someone. Sorry, James. But yeah, that's my plans for this weekend, which should be fun, should be crazy. And then I have Mace coming up in November. Sorry about that. Mace is coming up in November, and that is going to be myself and the other 4 guild masters are going to be there. We have some fun plans, crafting things, events, stuff like that. It's in Charlotte, so feel free to take a look at that. Go to justusproductions.com, and it'll give you all the information on the Mace event. So yeah, I kind of have September and October to do stuff for the channel, essentially. And then we're going into Mace, and then after Mace, I have PAX Unplugged, where I'm doing 3 workshops. 2 are going to be repeats of terrain. I'm going to show you some terrain techniques for tiles. And then 1 is going to be this parent and child type of miniature paint class, which I need to contact WizKids and tell them which mini I want for that one, because I was looking last night and I saw one I thought would be fantastic. So I'm going to go with that. But yeah, that's my fall into winter. And then it just keeps going and going. And a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to certain conventions. But here's the deal. Going to these conventions gets very pricey. Especially if I'm going on my own dime type of situation. If you contact these places and say, hey, I'd really like to see, and name your personalities, that helps us, because then sometimes they'll even approach us and bring us in as a guest, which makes it a lot easier. So just a little food for thought for those of you thinking, hey, how about you come down to see me? Because trust me, I'd love to get around more and see more people in different areas. It's why I'm planning on doing the Emerald City Comic-Con, because that brings me further out west. I want that chance to see some people out west. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. I got distracted. But yeah, through here we still have some of the clear plastic, which I am pulling. It's supposed to be like water dripping off of him. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the paint off up to the point where I know his arm is actually starting. And then you're going to see what else I'm going to do with that. Plugged it on my face. I'm hoping you mean your Facebook. Is that your Facebook you're plugging? So, anyhow, yeah. This is just the... Oop. If you get a little bit too much, it does help to have a paper towel to the side so you can blot if you want to as well. This paint's a little bit thicker because I've had to paint the hands. I get the back side too. Kind of liking this one. This one's like funky disco mode. Without his wings, Cthulhu's back looks like a piggy bank. You're not wrong. You are so not wrong. It does kind of have a piggy bank-esque look to it. Actually, you probably could, because he's hollow on the inside. And then just rig it so the wings sort of hang out and stay in there. That would be interesting, actually. Ooh. No, I'm not thinking that. Not in the least. Not at all. All right. Am I liking how that's going? Yes, yes, yes. Where else do I need to get? Oh, I need to get that. Hold on, I'm turning them upside down. I need to get up through here. Because that's stuff I don't want on there. So once I get this all off, I'm going to do another thing I've started doing with these clear plastics for water effects, which hopefully will be helpful for some of you. A lot of this is also, it's just reflecting down from what is painted on top. That's the tricky part. Trying to figure out where one ends and one begins. Alright, I'm happy with that. Ooh, let me get right here, because that too. There we go. Doodly doodly doo. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum. Zipping through. Ray of Light base. He's a god of madness. Yeah, he is. Spare change. Oh, God. We've taken the old one and just turned him into a bank. Why not? We put our trust in Cthulhu. That could work. That could totally work. Polka trance. You know, it does kind of have that, like a polka-esque vibe to it. Good point. Very good point. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to get the rest of the water off this arm. Not the water, but the paint off the water effects on this arm. So yes, it's going to be a busy time for me. And then throw in the fact that I forgot soccer season starting up again. That's going to be fun. I'm going to be a very harried muse running around getting kids to soccer and then coming back for streams. But it's all good. It'll all work out. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, now this is another bit of it. And this is where I was saying I'm going to leave some of it on. You know what? Let me switch to another Q-tip. Leave the wings off and make him a master mind flayer. I mean, you could. Huh. That is a fun idea. So for those of you watching who are trying to do some cool things with this guy, because, you know, I completely went off script with color. I don't care. I gotta tell you, I'm quite proud of our mini collection. I look over there and I see all these fantastic, fun, and colorful creatures. And, you know, it's fun to see them get incorporated into the games. A lot of them inspire me for my own games now. Which is cool. I am having so much fun. Oh my gosh. DMing the Last Heir. Oh, Tales from Margrave. Get a hold of that. That book is just... It is such a cool and interesting place. I love that the environment for the DM is the character as well as an NPC. It adds so many layers and elements to this game. It's so much fun. And the players were rocking it this Sunday. Oh my god. I was sitting there listening to them and just... Oh, I loved it. There was this one particular NPC who they locked onto. Her name is Peach. And Peach is one of the children of this old chick village. And she has a cleft lip and palate. The village has a lot of issues, let's put it that way. So they took to her and they were starting to talk to her, and Gervain gave her a little bit of his necklace, and his necklace is significant to him. She in return gave him a peach pit because of her name, Peach, and it was all polished up and everything. And then our cleric, who's a Gearforge and just insane, Maurice, he took to her as well. Hello, Bill Billings. And he decided he wanted to use one of his spell slots. Now, mind you, they're at level 2, so they don't have a lot of spell slots, and we're kind of midway through. He took one of his spell slots, and he used Cure Wounds to fix her cleft lip. And it was one of those things where I was like, you know what? I like where this story's going, and yes, I'm going to let that happen. But it was one of those moments where the players just took that story, and they made it their own, and I was just sitting there in absolute awe and loving what they were doing with it. So if you haven't seen The Last Heir yet, please get over to Kobold Press on Twitch. We now have 4 episodes up. It's the game that I am DMing for Kobold Press, and I am adoring it. And I'm actually kind of bummed I can't do it this Sunday because I'm still going to be at Keystone. But here we go. He's now stripped down. He's stripped, baby. Don't get me started. Please don't get me started. So now I'm going to go on to taking care of these water effects, getting them to show up a little bit more. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the acetone, because that would be bad if I spilled that. Yeah, Craig, those are the absolute best moments when the players start doing that. And hello, Game Masters Vault. Thank you for jumping in. Ooh, sorry, that was my water bottle just like snapping at you. And hello, Johnny. How are you as well? Thank you so much for asking. We're doing well. Okay, so now I'm going to jump over to just using pure white. And I'm going to do a very light... Actually, let me tuck the wings away. The wings I'm going to strip as well, but I'm going to do that towards the end. Just because you've seen how this strips away the paint. It's like, let's not do 30, 40 minutes of stripping paint, because that gets old. So I'm taking just pure white. And this is my Delta Ceramcoat. Very simple. This is something Plaid has sent me. Plaid provides me some wonderful paints all the time. I love their stuff. I use their stuff. It's good stuff. And I'm going to just dip a chisel tip. Hold on. I like the chiseled tip angled brush the best for this. Taking some of that off, and I am going to be doing a light dry brushing here onto the higher points. And this is going to help bring out that texture a little bit, but I am not at all in any way looking for a full coverage here. I want the clear plastic to still dance through. And there goes my beast of an air conditioner. And this is one of those spots where I said I wanted to leave some of the skin tone on. So you can see what I'm doing there as well, playing with that. I'm just bringing this white over to where the water is, and it just makes it pop out a little bit more. Hello, Jolene! It's okay. However long you can join us is totally fine. I love seeing people jump in and say hello. It's always great. and wonderful. I like saying hi. I like making connections with all of you. It's fantastic, which is honestly why I like going to these conventions, because I've met so many lovely, lovely people. And I gotta tell you, I've met some people who have shared some absolutely touching stories. We actually have a story in Discord, in our Discord. Yes, I'm working on the water mailman. One of our Muselings shared how he was in a friendly local game store, and these two people, a guy and a girl, were talking about crafting stuff, and they were actually talking about my channel. And then they started exchanging information. I'm like, oh, how sweet is that? So it's cool to know that you can reach out there and touch people and have them respond, and they get something out of it too. Which is why I love doing the live streams, because I can talk to you. Comments are fine, but it's not the same thing. The chat is the fun part, quite frankly. But yeah, you can see now how you're getting a lot more of the textures coming out, which is why I'm doing this basing in white. But again, you can still see through it. That's the key point. You're not painting this in full, you're dry brushing it to give it a light base to help it out. What are we doing here? Thank you, Christian. It's one of those things where, again, someone commented when I said I was going to start painting Cthulhu. They're like, make it different colors, make it rainbow. Well, I just did the rainbow beholder, so for me, I'm kind of like, I just did rainbow, so I went through and I'll show you what I did. So I went through and I actually started looking at octopus pictures, and I came across, the first one was the one doing jazz hands, jazz tentacles. This is where I got the color scheme from. I started looking at these different octopus, and I was like, okay, that makes me want to do that instead. So that's why he's this color scheme, and quite frankly, I'm glad we went with that. Oh, ooh, mailman. That's an, ooh. You could put color changing light under here. Crap, where'd that go? I had one here for ages too. I'm going to try and find one later today and take video of it and see if that's a possible approach, because that would be really cool. Yeah, isn't that fun, Jan? I love the future crafting couple. It's just, stuff like that warms your heart and just makes you go, "Aw, thank you." Really. And there's this family, and the kids are absolutely adorable. The son will send me messages because they're patrons, and he's updating me on what he's doing. He's actually that little guy who has entered a few of the Crafters Guild build challenges. It's so cool. It's so cool to hear what people are doing and developing and sharing. And again, I might be crazy busy, but I do try and check in and at least react or comment when I can, because I truly, truly enjoy seeing people developing and growing and honing their talent. Absolutely. Yeah, go for it, Christian. I mean, if you wanted to do this with your Cthulhu, please do. Have fun. We'll have our jazzy Cthulhus floating around amongst the gray and black and green ones that tend to permeate the mini painting look. So still going around with the white. There's actually a lot. You don't realize how much texture there is until you start really getting in there, but look at that. See? All of that. It also kind of gives it the better look of it frothing. So I get this on first, I will put on the other colors, and then chances are I might even go back and do another round of white to kind of create the sense of foam and the agitation of the water. Currently scrubbing paint off used minis. Jonathan, God bless you. Crafting nerd couples. Wouldn't know about that. No, nope, not at all, Miguel. How would you even relate to that one? Because your lovely wife helps you paint your minis and all that stuff. Oh, God. Oh, I just love this mini. God, they've put so many cool details into this guy. Bravo, WizKids. Bravo. Yep, we're getting close. I just have to get the back portion done and then do the water sliding off the arms, and then I'll start going into the rest of it. Oh, that's cool that you're using them for summoning portal, Craig. Do I ever sit back and think about how crazy live streams really are? Like, I love that part, quite frankly. The fact that we can just sit here and everyone's from different locations, different parts of the world, to me, that's just absolutely invigorating. It's the connecting with everyone. I'm a people person who likes to network. Hello, Daniel, and hello, Brent, and thank you very much, Brent. I am quite happy with this guy. The thing that makes me slightly worried is so is the hubs, and it makes me wonder, are we going to be battling him at some point? Or actually, no, the work crew, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Yes, she is dope, Miguel. I agree. Jen is absolutely dope. Alright, I'm tucking in under here, because there's a little bit of space between here and there. So I am taking the paint and ducking in. And adding some of the white there. I just have to get under here. That's going to be the fun part. Tucking under. The game I'm running for Cobalt Press, it's inspired from Tales of the Margrave. Tales of the Old Margrave, I should say. Let me get the title right. And basically I'm pulling a lot of the fun random encounters and lore and stories and incorporating it into a campaign that I'm developing myself for 6 players, and they're fantastic players. Hello, Achille! It's definitely, it's you know, Midgard, but set in Margrave, so it has its own sort of dynamic going on because of that. But for myself as a lover of lore, especially with Baba Yaga, oh, I'm having fun with this. There's going to be a really cool build-up for backstory for my ranger guy, who is played by Jim from WebDM, and he's doing such a cool job with Slain. It's just... Hello, Jen! Speaking of Jen, my voice just cracked. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I get to play with a creepy forest, and my players are learning about the forest and how it's working and its dynamics and everything like that. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And they asked me if I would do it, and I said yes, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm enjoying what's being created from it. My players are ridiculously talented. They're really good about interacting with each other, and they've given me things to work off of, to the point where I'm kind of at the point, it's like I have bullet points, concepts that I want them to reach, but then seeing what they're doing is shifting where the story's going, and I'm one of those people where I'm totally cool with that. I'm like, okay, so I had an idea, but it's shifting and it's evolving is really what's happening. So that's a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, random fun fact. I think you made yours an Elder, seeing as it's huge size instead of large. I still can't wait to see the colors you choose for it. Oh, what you're making for me. Okay, yes. Thank you, Waste of War. I'm like, what, this him? What? Shifting gears. All right, I'm happy with this. We have the... God, look at that. That just really changes everything. If you wanted to, you could technically leave it like this and just have it so it looks like it's frothing water. I'm going to do a little bit with some fun paints. But, oh boy. WizKids. I adore it when minis have these kinds of details. I really do. It's just... ugh. It's invigorating. Now I'm going to get the little bit of drips of water coming off here. So you can see the detail on that more. And I am going to bring the white up just a little bit onto the arms. That'll help with some of the color shift effects that I'm going to be using. But definitely getting on here as he emerges. Gotta get the back. This one has been tricky. Oh geez, I forgot that Cthulhu is a huge skill. Yeah, this guy is he's a big boy. Let me go with many so you can see. Sorry, dragon. I just knocked a dragon over. He's pretty sizable. But they're so much fun. I am not the least bit stacked with minis. This is hysterical. I have so many minis hanging behind me. Most of them dragons and monsters and such, which I love. Yeah, I agree, Brent. It's having those bullet points like this. Those are those are what I want to hit with them. But then it's how they meander through those points, which is just, for me, it's addictive. It reminds me so much of doing creative writing with my students and helping them develop their stories. And yeah, it's for me, it's extremely rewarding to watch them get into character and respond to the PCs and all of that lovely goodness. Like, seriously, like there were points where I was actually biting my tongue literally because of how they were interacting with Peach. I was going to well up otherwise. It was just so sweet and so precious, and it's like, okay, yes, we have this creepy forest, scary creatures fighting in battles, but then we're getting these just such sweet moments of interaction that just makes my heart warm. Would I ever paint the inside of the clear resin with an undertone color? You want to find out? We could do that. We could do that, Craig, if you want to find out. I have an idea. It would probably look pretty cool. And I don't mind experimenting with this guy, because worst case scenario, I strip it out. And there is a low tone color that would work nicely underneath if you want to experiment. Should we go rogue, people? Should we experiment with the mini now that Craig's brought up this idea? The tea light I have is absolutely going to fit, and I'm kind of irked. I don't know where it went. I could go off screen and grab more. I know exactly where they are. That's just it. Because that would be fun to explore. Look at me chattering away. I'm not even done with the water yet. Here, hold on. Chitter-chatter, what's the matter? I'm not painting my mini. That's what's the matter. That's the problem, sir. It would be fun to bring in like a Harley Quinn voice for one of the PCs. Mr. J. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Ginger. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna experiment. We're gonna experiment. Very cool. See, this is why I love chatting with you guys. We get some fun ideas going. That's why I call it our chat. Yes, this is my channel, but it is our chat. We share these lovely, wonderful ideas with each other, which makes it a great community event. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Awkward angle. Holy awkward angle, Batman. Let's try from this side. Let's try from the other way. I love using craft paints. To me, it's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's fun stuff. A lot of it boils down to, I've been working with these paints since I was, God, 7? 7. Yeah, 7. So for me, it's just, they become second nature in terms of how they're going to work. And you can tell by when it's on the plate, what it's going to do, how it's going to act, what you might need to add to it to make it behave better and things like that. So in my book, you really can use any paint you have available to you to get started at the very least. If you then want to go into the pro stuff and the model stuff, okay, great, fine. Those are great too. But I always advocate for craft paints. Get yourself going with craft paints. And just make sure I have everything I wanted to hit with white. I think I have. I do believe I have, yes. I don't know why BB's coming out. That is the other funny thing. I have so many NPCs in my head now. It's like, who would you like to talk to now? Is there anyone you'd care to hear from? Nadi is a high request. Oh my god, that cracks me up. Hold your brushes, boys and girls. We're gonna spearmint. Yes, we are. We're gonna go crazy here, folks. We're gonna try something out and see how it goes. Don't know why I just went there at all. Get her done. That's probably where my brain was going. All right, so here is the white. You can see all this fantastic texture. Ooh, ooh. The shivers. Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm geeking out. Yes, I'm geeking out over the sculpture. So now we're going to play around. I'm going to put a little bit. I'm actually not going to bring it up to the top, but I am going to put, like Craig brought up, through here. I think this is going to be rather interesting. I love it when stuff like this happens. Okay, so the paints I'm jumping into, special effects wise, I am first going in with this color shift from Folk Art, and it's this deeper Dragon Flash. Is the name Dragon Flash, not Flesh. That's a different story. Oh, Jolene, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate that. So this is going to go on the inside. This is my deeper tone color, which I was actually going to put towards the bottom here. But I think this could be fun to put underneath. Let's play around. Why not? This is a great color shift paint, especially if you want it to go on lighter tones, because it has a good tone of itself. Shiver me timbers, lads. I know, I got the goosebumps. Hello, chat. How are you? How about a crazy, sexy French accent? What would your voice be? That's a good question. Oh, and I can't do it. Creole. He'd be like a Creole accent would be fantastic, and I cannot. That's one accent I really can't. I have to listen to it more to mimic it. Oh, but that would be fantastic for him. Add that to things I wish I could do. All right, let me rinse my brush off, and we're gonna add this dragon flash underneath. Crazy southern voice. Mm-hmm. Probably a spearmint thing. You guys are fun. All right, so we're flipping them over. I'm actually going to go in the back here first. Let's see what happens with this. I never have done. I do not know. This may be too light. This may be too light of a color. Let's see. Let's see. It may be if I go in. Yeah, I'd like this if this were on the top. Oh god, this light's gonna make it hard to show. But this is too pale. You barely can see it. So, I do want to try this. I need a French voice. A French voice for your love character, perhaps. The chipmunk accent. I'm not doing the chipmunk accent again. No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Let me look at my medals and see if I have one. That's a no. Reef Blue. Let's try this. Okay. I'm back. I'm back, darlings. How you doing? Oh, but now I gotta take the label off. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into my phone just talked to me. I'm gonna jump into Reef Blue from Apple Barrel. I'm going to take off the label. That's the thing. I get so many paints from Plaid. Half the time I just get them organized into their bins, so I don't have all these paint bottles sitting around. I don't take the labels off or the seal off. Okay, so I'm gonna use this because they're similar colors in base. So I'm gonna put this underneath and then work this on the top. Let's see if that does something. You are absolutely getting me right now going fully off the cuff, unplanned experimenting mode, which, quite frankly, I like doing. Just get my hair out of the way. All right, so going in now with Reef Blue, which is a solid tone. I'm gonna go in lightly. Pay no attention to the paint behind. There is a full basement behind the curtain here. So there's a lot of stuff going on back there. All right, let's try this again. And the beast is awakening. I'm sorry, it is too hot and humid to turn off my AC. And my art desk is right near it, so that's the situation there. Okay, yes. Yes, the answer is yes. I'm liking that. Look at that. Look, 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 look. Hey, Craig. Great idea. Fantastic. Yep. This works nicely. Okay, so don't go in with the Dragon Flash. Go in with the Reef is what I did here. So, non-metallic craft paint on the underside will give you this. God, it's almost like glaciers. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Dude. Oh, dude. This is awesome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Happiness is... We're doing this. Remember how I was talking about how much I love these live streams? Yeah. And I'm going to start doing live streams for terrain as well. Starting on Fridays. Mid-September, I'm thinking. That way I can interact with you all while I'm working on terrain. And you can see how I do things still. It's just those videos, the editing and everything for the tutorials, they're hefty. They are hefty. This is very cool. Yeah, everyone, I love it. Yep. Chat, we're all happy. We are all happy people right now. Happiness is... Now I want to go get the tea light. Should I get the tea light? I might get the tea light. We'll see. This live stream's definitely going to go for like another hour probably for those of you watching. With everything we're now plotting. Oh, God. Oh, Craig, this was such a cool idea. I'm wondering if maybe let this dry and put on another very thin layer. Oh, but this looks so neat. I might actually do a gradient up. I want a gradient up. I might. I have desert terrain. I have desert terrain. If you go to the, it's beach and desert terrain, it shows you how to create a desert, beachy, sandy effect. And I also have, why am I blanking on those stones? Out in the west where they have the plateaus and stuff. I do have a couple. I have a few desert things on my channel, so go check it out, mailman. Definitely check it out. Okay, this is. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking taking it from the dark and moving it up to a lighter tone. Let me just see how this looks right now. Oh, Craig! Holy crap! Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna shift to a lighter color to carry this up, for sure. You are chatty today, phone. That's okay. It's ding ding. I have desert terrain, dude. Go look. Check it out, sir. Check it out. Okay, I want to go lighter. Turquoise? No. Ooh, oh, oh. Yes, 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 yes. Surfboard. Noticing a trend here. Actually, it matches my shirt. Like, it literally matches my shirt. Too funny. Gotta take the seal off again. Sorry. This is so much fun, though. Oh, I love it when stuff like this happens. Fun stream, as always, people. Always, always, always. Okay, so I'm taking Ceramcoat. I'm shifting it up to Surfboard. There you go. We'll jump into the Sebastian voice. You think I like it? What was your hint? What was the clue? This is why I can't play poker. I am far too expressive. Oh, if you're on Facebook, you can see the new GIF someone made of me, which I'm still cracking up about. That was fun. I wonder if I could share it on here. No, I don't have it on this computer yet. I have to make sure I do that. All right, so I'm shifting to Surfboard to carry it up through the top area. Pulling it from Reef. And I'm going to go back in because that dried a little bit, so I'm going to play around with the mid area in just a second. But I'm just going to quickly put Surfboard in the other zones. Not being as careful with this one because I can tell where the darker plastic kicks in. And right now, to do a blending effect after the fact, I need to work quickly. So I'm putting some Surfboard on here. Again, very quickly. I'm actually going a little bit thicker with this one because it's so light. Yeah, I need to get down in there. Again, it's not going opaque. It still has a translucency to it, which we want to keep. But now I'm quickly taking my brush. I'm not even cleaning it off. Going back in, and now I can get my blending. There we go. Just to kind of get the colors to merge a little bit more with each other. This really does look like glaciers on the inside, which is pretty cool. The GIF is hilarious. Oh my god. I'm glad you stopped in too, chat. Almost done with this section here. You can see I'm just basically pulling the colors into each other. And because it's the two colors, one's lighter, one's darker, you actually get a myriad of tones because of the blending. And yes, I used myriad. That's your SAT word for the day, folks. First time of inside painting. I have never done. I never have thought to do this. I would have never have thought to do this. There's the sentence I want. Shit. Oh my gosh, Craig. This is cool. This is very, very cool. Look at that. Okay, so if you get this mini, paint the inside of it. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, Craig. That's fantastic. Oh my god, that is fantastic. I don't even think I'm going to do too much to this. Like, I'm completely rebooting. That's why I'm getting quiet, because I'm thinking here, people. Oh, thank you so much, Miguel. Thanks for jumping in. Have a lovely day. God, I'm so like, flabbergasted right now, but how great this looks. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, she thinks. I'm going to take the Dragon Flash and I'm going to put it on the arms. Ghost check if you can paint the inside of the shark. I think you can. Where's the shark? I had him right here. Can you? No. Doesn't look it. I'm just looking at him right now. Alright, so I'm going back into the color shift now, and I'm going to use that for here on the arms. So I'll have this kind of collect deeper up where there's a little bit more of a water base. And I'm just feathering this in so that we get that color as well. Playing off the reef using the Dragon Flash. I don't want to use the reef on top because that's going to make it too muddied since it's a flat tone paint. The metallic color shift gives me the sheen of the water that I want, and it helps me build it up gradually because it's a lighter tone. So we have the Dragon Flash going on now. I am just loving that. Oh my god. Craig, my darling, fantastic idea. And look what that's created. I am going to do something to the top to give it the similar sheen of this. I have a paint that I am going to throw right in. Oh, I'm going to try. I have a color changing tea light. It's there. I have to go a few storage points over to grab it, but I'm going to end the stream doing that instead, or not instead, but I'm going to try and get a hold of it. Jacuzzi Cthulhu? Oh my god. What would be his drink of choice? Actually, I could put a drink in that hand. It would have to have rum. Because, you know, pirates. That's my method of thinking. Okay, I'm just getting this on the inside too. So now the arm. Oh, jeez Louise, Craig, that idea. Yeah, I'm going to be covering this with a gloss afterwards. That's hysterical, Olivia. And hello, Olivia. Nice to see you jump in. You guys are so much fun. I kind of like doing this on Wednesdays, too, because Wednesday's always the, sorry. The blah day of the week. You're not quite to the weekend. You're just getting off of Monday and Tuesday. Let's do a live stream and be silly together for a little bit. Why not? Again, I'm just taking the Dragon Flash from Folk Art and dabbing it in. Because you can see it builds up quite similarly. Yeah. I am not normal. I am so not normal. Oh, yeah, trust me, Brent. There's a little slight muffled that I did. I should be fine. I should be fine. This is just, whoa. This is take a look and go, whoa. Joey from Blossom, whoa. Whoa. God, that's a show I haven't thought of in a while. Oh god, Dante's Inferno, don't get me started on that. That's like one of my favorite. I loved learning that. I learned it both in Italian and in English, and it was just beautifully written. And Dante. I am a fan of Dante for sure. That's why I love What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. It's like one of my favorite films with him. This area is a little bit tricky to get into, but I'm managing. Okay, let me see here. I am going to bring a little bit of this up through here, where it's a little bit thicker down here. Nothing too crazy. So I'm taking the Dragon Flash and I'm tucking it into the thicker based areas where that water is popping up on him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what, Olivia? It happens. Embrace the nerdiness. You're going to be happier for it, quite frankly. Speaking from experience. Oh, okay, see? So Cthulhu has this drink with this rum, the Kraken rum. What would the drink be? What would the drink be? Wednesday's a hill. From it, you can see Friday. That's excellent. Oh, my lord. This definitely took a turn I wasn't expecting, but I'm loving it. So I'm taking the Dragon Flash and I'm tucking it into the deeper spots now to enhance what's going on with the reef and the surfboard underneath. Which, if I do that, you get a better sense of. There you go. I mean, look at that. Oh my god. I'm a happy camper. I'm a very happy camper, oh my lord. I'm giddy over this one. I'm gonna keep going in here. This is sort of just freehanding it, people, and figuring out, you know, where you want to kind of have that color coming out just a wee bit more. A little division here. Oh, Cthulhu, buddy. This is working out so nicely, especially with the color that we put on, or that I put on the head. Oh, Cthulhu, you are looking so cool, my buddy. Alright, that's going to be it for the Dragon Flash. Let me put these aside. I'm trying to line up all the colors I use, so I remember to put them in the description afterwards. It's a zombie. Oh! That's actually quite appropriate because I can't have rum. Well, I can, but I shouldn't. Rum for me, it gets me so hyped up. It's hysterical. One rum drink and I'll be up the whole night. I'm not even kidding. It's bad. So I think, yeah, let's give him this drink called the Zombie with all the rums in it because I am terrified of zombies. Don't ask. That's perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in with... Let me check a color. I need to check a color. Bear with me for a second here, people. Because we changed up what we're doing, I may have to shift to a different tone. We shall see. Oh my gosh. We call it Cthulhu's Crack, half dark beer, half rum, 3 drops squid ink. Nope. Nope. Hold on, I just gotta check a tone. That might start pushing it. I don't want to do that. Nope. The reason why I don't want to do this is because it gets to this darker purple tone, and I don't want to shift the brighter tones we have going on now. So I'm not going to use that color. I'm not going to go there. Not at all. I think what we might want to do is Aqua. Let's check Aqua. I think that might be it. No walking. No, absolutely not. My husband would watch that, and I would flee. I would literally run out of the room. Like, nope, that's a nope. I'm the octopus. I'm the nope, 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 nope. Hello, Chris. We're working on Cthulhu. 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 And Craig came up with a fantastic idea to paint the inside of the plastic, which has given us this fantastic result. And I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. Oh, he has a 6-pack. Absolutely. He absolutely has a 6-pack. Who knew? He goes to the gym. All right, let me check this Aqua and see if that's a better color that I want to work with. Yeah, I think Aqua might be our friend. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go in with this Aqua, Color Shift Aqua, which I don't want it to be heavy-handed. I want it to give the gloss and the sheen and the color shift, but not take over what's happening here. So I'm going to take Aqua and I'm going to tuck it in to the higher points. So again, woo, spin the plate so I'm getting the right color. Nope, that's still not the right color. There we go. So this is going into the higher portions, so we get the glossy water look, but still keeping with these great colors we have built up underneath, thanks to Craig's lovely brainstorm moment. Oh yes, yep, okay. This is doing what I want it to do. I will have to do a rotation video for you guys so you can see this, but this definitely gives it a fun water look. I was going to say an aqua look. Well, it is aqua, but the effects of water coming off of him. Looky what we got going on here. He can pack whatever he wants, methinks. Yeah. If Cthulhu wants, Cthulhu gets. Yeep. Yeah, this is looking so fun. Okay, I like the way this is going. I love the way this is going. Let's see if I can... That's the hard part with the lighter color shift. You're not going to see it because of the webcam, but I will, I'll get video so you guys can see this. It's doing exactly what I was hoping it would do. It gets this great... You can kind of get it if I do it like this. There we go. Look carefully. Look at that. Gets this great little shifting magical... Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Let's keep going with this one. Oh, you guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. Hanging out, giving ideas, sharing things. Cthulhu would have had a very different look, quite frankly, if we had gone with what I had in mind. So I am quite happy with this development. And I am going to get that tea light. And what I'll do is I'll turn off my lighting. I'll turn off my lighting, not his. And we'll take it from there and see what happens. So basically, I'm just going over now and putting Aqua over everything else. So the higher points where I didn't put the Dragon Flash. And it's actually not muddling the white too much. I don't think we have to go back in with the white once this dries. We'll see. We shall see. Same thing on the arms. I'm going in and putting on the Aqua color shift. And I want it to be subtle. I want it more for that watery effect, so I don't want it to be a bold color. I also just realized that I dressed to match Cthulhu today without even trying. Oops. This is very cool. This is very cool. I'm liking it. No, Achille, I don't want to take it darker. I want to give this the frothy look that it has going on because, you know, when water gets agitated, it gets very pale and it gets foamy. So if I go darker, it's going to look a little bit less of the feel that I want it to have. But yeah, I definitely like putting in darker colors for water a lot to give the sense of depth. But this is an immediate breaking of water zone, so I'm more into the making it look super agitated and frothy instead. I'm going to need to get a little bit more of this Aqua onto my palette because that's almost out. The shifting is really cool. It is phenomenal. Alright, hold on a second. This is the Cthulhu from Deep Cuts WizKids. This is in their Wave 9. It's coming out soon. It's the Star Spawn of Cthulhu miniature. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. Don't give the bard a line. I will take it and run with it. Ta-da. What's going on there, Waster Warboss? Do you have a key on your keyboard? Oh, you guys are so awesome. This is wonderful. Alright, same thing here. I'm getting the Aqua onto the lower portion from the Dragon Flash. One moment, please. I should get my hair pinned back. That's the thing. When I start creating and I start getting excited about stuff, I'm always playing with my hair. So if you watch me to stream and I'm like, I can't keep my hair alone, it's because I have an idea that I want to do. Like I said, I shouldn't play poker. Ever. That would be bad. That would be very bad. I'm gonna tuck some Aqua in there. Did I get everywhere yet? Oh, almost. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of white. I'll do a pearlescent white, just to bring the frothiness back out. But I'm glad I put on that first base layer of flat white because these color shifts are really playing off of it beautifully. I mean, this is just... Get into the right angle here. Come on. You kind of get the sense. I need different lighting for that color shift paint. It's such a nuance. It's such a subtle addition, but in real life, what it does is knocks me off my feet. Oh. Okay. Take care. Super dry brush with a white. Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do, Michael. That was my plan. I wanted to see how it dried first before doing anything else. But I am going to go back in with a pearlescent white. Maybe a gloss white. Actually, I might do a gloss white. Just to bring out those details a little bit more. This needs to dry slightly. Yeah, this is still tacky. But that is with... Boy, did this completely change what I was going to do. But I love it. I'm going to leave the water as is. I'm not going to do anything else. I love what happened here. I am going to make sure I seal on the inside too, to be safe. Yep, I use these craft paints all the time. Plaid, plaid, plaid. Plaid is good. Plaid is fun. Alright, let him dry just a little bit. I'm going to go back and just strip the sockets. Or not the wings. You know what I mean. I'll show you in a second. Alright, you need to dry. You go sit over there for a little bit. So, yes, for those of you who missed it, Craig came up with this idea. What if we painted the inside of the Cthulhu base instead? Which I did. And I'm going to say, take that method because that... Oh my god, it looks so freaking cool. It really does look amazing. I'm so happy with that right now. And then I left this kind of open because I have an idea I might play with. I didn't want to go too crazy yet, so we will see. But now back to the wings. No, that's a dirty Q-tip. We want a clean Q-tip. Make sure it's clean. Waste war boss? I don't know. You have me worried. Is this a cry for help? Alright, so I do need to take some of the paint off here. So it slides back into its piggy bank slot, as we've been calling it. It's not too bad to do. Don't want to go too crazy. And this plastic was actually clear plastic, so I have to get both sides before you actually see that I pulled it off. And that is the other thing. If you get a little bit on where you don't want it to, if you blow on it, it won't really do anything. It stays put and dries off quickly. There we go. It's looking a lot better. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, it's just, that's good. It's just getting that extra paint off so it slides back into its socket much better. Oh my goodness, off and running you went. We promised to behave. Well, I mean, I still have powers too, you know. I can do too. But Jan, I really appreciate his help. He's been wonderful, especially between Discord and helping out here. He's one of my lovely patrons too, so big thumbs up and applause for Jan. He's wonderful with helping out. All right, take care, Christian. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you here. Yeah, join in on Discord. It came out backwards. No, what? Hold on. Now I have to go up the chat again and see what you're talking about. I'm gonna do the same thing here and just pull that paint off. This one's being nicer. There we go. Alright, that pulls a good chunk of it off. So that should help with putting them back into its socket. Let me put this away. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Probably got a very weird sound from that one. Ah, I'm so excited for this. Okay, this is just too ridiculously fun. Alright, I think what I'll do is, now I know that I'm going to put the reef around the edge through here, underneath. Get this painted up like this. I'm going to have to hold them upside down for a little bit. So I'm just going to put more reef around the base. Just at the very edge. Come here, you. Let me rotate this. He's almost at the point where I can go back in and do the white. This Cthulhu is so cool. I'm so happy with how he came out. Happiness is... Oh, that's a paintbrush bristle. We don't want that. No. Okay, so I have that on the inside, so you can see it shifted. I'm just going to take the dragon flash around the outer edge for that now. First mini I ever painted was a gargoyle from from Hero Quest. There's too many hero binks out there. Binks being a different name. Yep, I did a gargoyle from Hero Quest. I still have him. I look at him still, and there are things I could do to fix him, but I won't, because it shows how much I've grown and developed as a painter for miniatures. I know some people like to go back and strip old minis. I'm of the school where it's like, you know what, I painted those at a certain time in life. Kind of want to keep what I did as a reminder of how far I've come. Because there's something to be said for growth and developing. And I have a paintbrush bristle stuck on my lips. Why are we talking about madness? What happened here? Oh, you're still here, Yun, just invisible. Ooh. He leveled up, folks. Cool Cthulhu. I like that, Opera Coast. He's cool Cthulhu. He certainly is. Ugh. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. These are the things I do. Okay, so there we go. Now the base is... Because I'm going to put the white over that too, like dry brush a little bit. So that's why I just went through and did that with the base. Oh my gosh, he's coming together. I need to find white that isn't a flat. I don't want to do a flat, because if I do a flat, it's going to muddy things up. It's going to take away the iridescence and the magical quality that these color shifts give. You have to be careful when you put your mattes and your metallics and other things together in order of operations, how you apply them. And in this case, I know that I don't want to... Oh, I'm spinning! I don't want to go with a white that is flat, so not that side. Yes, this side. I can use the pearlizing line. I might. Oh, could you work? Possibly. I'm even debating a very light silver now. No, I think I'll do pearl. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to do pearl for my dry brushing over the white again, just to add a little bit more of the froth to it. We'll see how that works. Yeah. And keep in mind, Mailman, this is I'm going off the cuff here. I'm absolutely looking and seeing and grabbing what I feel is going to work best. It's not that I have a set plan right now, because Craig helped out and changed it up a little bit. So, alright. The pearl will be good for this. Except I haven't used it in a while, and this sucker is slightly separated. Let me agitate it a little bit. I'm not touching you. Bye, Chet. Thank you so much for jumping in. It was so good to have you here. Really, it was. And, alright, we're good. I'm going to go back in with the pearl. And we'll get that going. I'm making sure to really clean my brush off right now. That you don't forget me the link to Discord, John. You are too much. Plug it. Get it going. There have been some cool things shared lately, too. So, just saying. If you're not a part of our Discord. Yep, here we go. Just lightly going over with this pearl. Is that what I need to do? It's not drastic, but it's showing, which I like. Might have to be like doing just a couple build-up layers with it. That happens sometimes with the pearlescent whites because they're so pale. Oh, I'm getting some lovely questions here. What mini or craft am I most proud of? My temple. That temple came, God, that's a couple years back now. We had gotten a new computer and the packaging had a really unique setup to it. And I was looking at it and I was like, you know, I could turn this into something for terrain. And so I created this water temple. God, do I even have a picture of it? I don't know if I have a picture of it now on this computer because this is a couple computers down the way. Or the laptop, I should say. So I took it and I just created this really cool water temple layout, and it's something I shared in the Tabletop Crafters Guild. And this is before I was even like really doing the channel and stuff like that. And there were a lot of things in there that people got excited about, and that's where I started thinking maybe I should do this more and start sharing what I'm doing with people. And yeah, that temple, I'm proud of that temple. I'm happy with that temple. I look at it still and it's like, it makes me happy. Alright, pulling the pearl up on top here as well. Which, this is all just building up to a great watery look. So I am quite thrilled with this right now. Happiness is... And he's almost done. It'll just be a matter of attaching the wings, quite frankly. And then he has to dry fully before I do any type of sealing it up. Because otherwise that's just going to be a mess. Oh, I can't wait to take a picture of him so you can see this coloring and everything like that. It looks like glaciers. It looks like water. Oh, God. The underpaint, it definitely helped this effect. For sure. So if you go to get this mini, definitely paint your colors underneath first. And you'll be quite happy with it. And for those of you jumping in, hello, hello, hello. We're working on Cthulhu today. Cthulhu. That's a little bit too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a happy girl. 'Cause I'm happy. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to take a video for this. Hey, Coffee's here. Where's Coffee? Hey, Coffee, how you doing, Brian? It's good to see you. We got to play a game together at Gen Con, and he made an awesome character. Wasn't it a water genasi? Right? Am I recalling that correctly? Oh, I'm so happy with this. Come on. Oh, he looks so crazy cool right now. Alright, let's see if I can get these wings going. Actually, no. Let him dry. I'm going to go get the tea light. Because I want to see this. Don't go anywhere. We're going to put the tea light underneath and see what it does for him. So I'm going to do a little fun stuff. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Ta-da! You didn't go, did you? Okay, let me just check here. He will return on mini terrain domain. Oh, yay! Okay, I definitely have to watch that then. Huzzah! He's awesome. Ah, fantastic. All right, here we go. So I have to turn that light off. All right, I'm gonna go dark, so to speak. No, I want you to go... Oh, nah. Hold on, I gotta go off screen again. Because I want you guys to see this together. Turn off. Okay. Turn that one off. Does it fit is the question. Oh my god, it fits. Nope, not that. You could put a tea light in him. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. This is like... I'm gonna turn off the light again. Alright, hang on. We're going dark. But look. It shows through, guys and gals. People. Okay, that is way too awesome. So you can take a tea light. You can do the tea light. Oh my god, that's so cool! Ah! So happy about that now. Let me turn myself back into... Come on. There we go. I love my new art lamp. It's just, it doesn't have a remote, which I'm kind of bummed about. Okay, so we have the tea light factor. That's a yes. He's dry enough. I'm going to start putting his wings back on, folks. And we'll have him assembled. Cthulhu, assemble. Yes, I went there. Oh, do I have to work on the socket too? I might. This happens sometimes with painting. It's a tight fit, but that's actually good. I want it to be a tight fit. Hold on. Making sure there's no debris. Yeah, I got a little bit of paint on the inside here, which kind of affected it. But I can work with this. I can make this work. Let's use this one. Sometimes you want to go in and just file a little bit down. Very carefully. Very, very carefully. Now he just needs the drink in his hand. Yep. Agreed. Wait a minute. Yeah, this guy has developed into something pretty snifty. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get all these notifications. People, I'm doing my live stream here. Let me hang. I think that might have helped. Let's see if that made a difference there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's better. I just need to file the wings a little bit more, and now he's locking into place. Okay, let me get... One moment, please. Oh, there we go. I need to get glue, which is... This is when the other one crafts too. You have to find your stuff. I see it. Hold on. I found. It was just behind me. Not where it's usually kept. Oh. Let me get this off. Or not. Come on. I need my glue. I don't want to use... Guess what got stuck to the crazy glue? The cap. Alright, that I'm not even going to fight with. Are you alive and well? Trying a different one. Oop, yep, we're alive. We're alive and working. Alright, so I'm going to take some crazy glue. Do I still have the temple I built? I do. I lost my glue! I do still have that temple. It is sitting with the rest of our terrain, and actually it even makes some appearances in our games sometimes, which is pretty darn cool. So I'm basically taking the super glue and kind of painting it on to the piece here. Not painting on myself because I've had some bad experiences. I like to let it dry just a little bit before I start shoving it together. DM Jake, with a great beard comes great responsibility. Very, very true. It was funny when Jake was like, oh, I shaved my beard. I was like, what? Why did you do that? But yeah. What's more appropriate for Total Madness than crazy glue? You're not wrong. You are not wrong on that one. Okay. That should be enough hanging out in the air time. So the glue is on him. The wing is on. And it's locked into place now. This is why I'm glad I took the wings off. I could theoretically go grab it and show you. No, because my space is so narrow and limited here, I can't show you the whole thing. I will take pictures. Can we do pictures? I will happily do pictures for you, Jonathan. The temple itself, the scope of it's too big for me to get a good angle and focus on it because my table is so notched together. Alright, so there's one wing on. Holy crap. I love this guy. Just to be safe, I'm going to do the same thing on this wing. Just file it down a little bit more. This is why I like having emery boards handy. It also roughens up the plastic, so you get a good grip and connection. Jake shaved. Jake shaved his beard. He's growing it back. But, yeah, that was like a... Pardon me. That was like something that broke our little group of the internet, so to speak. I was like, why did you shave? Oops, I'm off. There we go. So he's growing it back. We'll get back there. Pics are good. All right, I'll do pictures of the temple. I'll take pictures of it. I'm trying to think of what I did with the pictures I used to have of it at this point. Again, I'm going back in with the super glue. I'm going to put it onto the edge piece here. And I'm going to shove it into place. No, I'm going to carefully make sure I wiggle it into place. But yeah, it helps to let this kind of get some extra air. What paint did I use for the water? The paint underneath I did Reef and then Surfboard. Both paints from Ceramcoat and Apple Barrel. I always put the paints in the description when I'm done. And the description also has like links to my Discord, to my Patreon, to my website, and all that loveliness. And all that jazz. So I make sure there's information in there for you. All right, second wing going in. No, hold on, it's going lower. He's lower. Oh, you've got a tricky socket. No, yes, yes, no. I had a feeling this one was going to be more tricky. I think I need to... What's going on here? Oh, you know what? I'm going to file this more, and the glue will get out of the way. I see what's going on. I got to get this thinned out. There's actually a clump of paint there that's affecting it. The joys of trial and error. It happens sometimes. So keep filing away. Let's see if that did the trick. As I manhandle Cthulhu again. Is that gonna do it? Almost. Where are you getting? Might be the other side now. Anywho. So, let's see. What's going on here? Let's take a look. Water temple. Oh, yeah, no, not like that. Yeah, full shot. It was basic acrylic paint underneath. It wasn't anything special, but the top does have color shift paints on top of it now, so you're getting the color shift paints and the base coats working together to create that effect. And gosh, I have a lot to take pictures of. I'll get the video of it on its own, as you can see the color shift. I will do the tea light underneath with better, you know, lighting so you can see the dark and the light and all that good stuff. Is that going to do it? I think that'll do it. Yep. Okay. There we go. Oh, I hit the camera. Almost there. Yep. I just need to file this down more. Did something get in here? Maybe? Maybe something got in here. Hold on. I got to take them off screen so I can hold them properly. Oh, no. Fleshlight? Oh, my God. No. Full shot. You are totally fine asking questions. That's the whole point of the chat. It's so we can have a chance to interact and ask questions and all that goodness. So questions are welcome. You know, certain things I won't give you, like my age and address, but everything else, feel free to ask me. Really, especially if it's... Oh, yeah, stuff got in here. Especially if it's crafting related. I'm more than happy to explain and expand all that good stuff. Are we going to play nicely now? Perhaps, perhaps not. Yeah, let me keep working on the socket itself. Mailman, you took something away. Party Cthulhu. I love how everyone's like, oh, this guy is like, he's the party. He's the Cthulhu you want to run into. Because he's going to be like, yo, I got like a sweet thing going on here. Come with me. It's not going to be his voice. Seriously, he strikes me as more like the Creole accent type of thing. Still trying to get... Oh, a lot of... That's what... Yeah. My bad. A lot of paint got stuck in the socket. It happens sometimes. Whoops! Spoopy verbal typo. Chip have with guacamole on the brain. I love how Cthulhu is now just this party animal. Yes, no, maybe. Yoink. Yep, that's the yes. Okay. So I just gotta get glue on this guy. There we go. So I'll get glue on that, but there's his other wing in. God, this is such a cool mini. Having way too much fun with this. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm quite glad about and lucky about, that I am on a few streams, so I get to play a lot during the week. I have 4 games. I'm in 4 games this season. Dunera, Argo, Dawnbringers, and I'm DMing Last Air. So I have 4 games going on each week. Sunday night, Monday night, and then Thursday's my doubleheader. So I have Argo at 1 on Thursdays tomorrow, and then Dawnbringers at 8:30 on Mini Terrain Domain. Argo's on Scraticus. Last Air's over on Cobalt Press, and Dunera's back on Scraticus again. And that's at, what time? That's at 8? No, 7. I know my times. Alright, let's get this. Oh no, don't stick to me. Let's not do that. That's not what I want to do. Alright, get him in to stick. Alright, I'm going to leave him be. But there we have Cthulhu. Assembled, emerging. Creepy as whatnot. Look at this. This is so cool. Oh god, I love this sculpt. WizKids, great job. So there's going to be some picture taking of this fellow. I'm going to let him rest though, so that the wings really do take. But yeah, so this was Cthulhu. It's a 3-part series, so if you're just joining us for this one, you can check out part 1 and part 2 on my channel. All of them are live streams. They aren't private games. They're all streams, full shot of life. You can join us anytime, jump in the chat, same thing. I can converse with you in the chat, not so much like what I do here. But, oh god, Opera Ghost, I am... He looks so awesome. Hold on, let me get my, let's do this. It's not a true black face. He really... I'm very happy with how he came out. This is gonna be one of those minis where I'm like, yep, I painted that. That one was mine. So, yeah. He's a little bit of a different Cthulhu, but I'm loving it. I'm happy with him like this. Yay! So I'll do pictures, I'll do video, so you can see the color shift of the water. And I'll do the tea light. And what else am I supposed to do now? Oh, the temple. I'll see if I can get some pictures of the temple for you, so you can see the temple. But this was a fantastic stream. I loved interacting with all of you today. The chat was fantastic. You guys are always fantastic. I mean, seriously. I couldn't ask for better interactions with you guys. You are wonderful, and I look forward to my Wednesdays. So next Wednesday, we will be back again. I don't have a mini in mind. What mini should I do for next week? That's a very good question. I'll get that figured out. So if you know of a figure in the Wave 9 that you might want to see painted, let me know. I can pull that for the WizKids ones. There's also other ones I might toy around with in painting. We'll find out. But I will be at Keystone this weekend. If you're in the Philadelphia area or the Pennsylvania area, Delaware, whatever, New Jersey, come and join us and check things out. We have 3 streams going. I can't wait to do them. It's going to be so cool. And then I will be back. Monday evening was when I'll be back on the streams in Dunera. And things will pick up from there, and we'll do our live stream. And this is just, oh, my Wednesdays are so happy. Thank you so much, everyone. Be good to each other. Enjoy your crafting. And I'll see you on the flip side on the socials. Bye, everyone.